Did you know it's possible to make money while you sleep? It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? And more importantly, did you know this isn't something distant or exclusive to millionaires? The secret lies in something called passive income. In this video, I'm going to show you why everyone should pursue sources of passive income and how this can completely transform your financial life. Whether you're a beginner or someone already familiar with investments, what you'll learn here could be your first step toward achieving financial freedom. I'm a finance expert, and I've helped many people diversify their income streams. Today, I'll share with you the strategies that truly work to achieve this goal and live a more peaceful financial life. Have you ever felt like you're working hard, yet there's never enough money left at the end of the month? Or maybe you've thought, what if I lose my job? How will I pay my bills? This is a constant worry for most people, isn't it? Unfortunately, this reality is very common. Most of us rely on a single job or a single source of income to get by. The problem is that when something goes wrong, like an economic crisis, layoffs, or even health issues, your entire financial plan can fall apart. I know it's scary to think about, but the truth is, people who achieve financial security don't depend solely on a salary. They understand that to achieve stability, they need alternatives. One of the best alternatives is passive income. Now imagine not having to worry so much about your daily job to ensure your bills are paid. Imagine having a source of income that keeps coming in, even when you're not actively working. That's what passive income can offer. It's about gaining more control over your financial future and living with greater freedom, without the constant fear of losing your job or struggling to pay your bills. Now that you understand the problem, let's talk about the solutions. What you need to know is that with a little planning and the right strategies, it's possible to build sources of passive income and transform your financial life. Today, I'll share with you 3 main reasons why everyone should pursue a source of passive income. Financial security in times of crisis. Having extra income that doesn't depend on your active work could be the key to staying stable when unexpected situations arise. Freedom to live at your own pace. Passive income gives you the possibility to no longer depend on a fixed job, allowing you more control over your time and life choices. The ability to build wealth consistently. Over time, sources of passive income can create a multiplier effect, helping you build wealth without working even harder for it. These are just a few of the advantages of having a source of passive income. And in today's video, we're going to explore each of them in detail. Get ready to learn how you can start building your own financial independence. When we talk about passive income, many people might think only of complex investments or large fortunes. But the truth is, passive income can be accessible to anyone. It's simply money you earn without needing to work actively for it. And the best part is, when you have multiple sources of passive income, your financial security becomes much more stable. Why is this so important? The answer lies in diversification. Instead of relying on a single income source, like a traditional job, you can create multiple streams of passive income that together form your financial foundation. This provides protection against economic crises, unexpected events, and even changes in the job market. For example, you can start investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs, which pay monthly dividends, or perhaps invest in stocks that also distribute dividends to their shareholders. These are just 2 examples of passive income sources that you can explore with a relatively low initial investment. Additionally, you can create digital products, like online courses or ebooks that generate sales even when you're not directly involved in the sales process. Let's look at REITs as an example. Imagine you start investing $500 per month. This amount might not seem like much now, but over time, by reinvesting the dividends, you can create a solid passive income stream. And the best part, you don't need to be a real estate expert or have a large initial capital to get started. Diversifying your passive income sources isn't just a security strategy, but also an intelligent way to build wealth. As your passive income sources grow, you gain more freedom to invest in other opportunities, which can lead to even greater earnings in the future. If you're just starting out and don't know where to begin, A great tip is to choose low-risk passive income sources like REITs or shares of solid companies. No matter how small your starting point is, the important thing is to take that first step and start building your base of passive income as soon as possible. One of the greatest advantages of passive income is what it can offer you: financial freedom. But what does it truly mean to be financially free? It means you're no longer tied to a job or the need to trade your time for money. You have control over your life, your choices, and most importantly, your time. Does this seem far off? Let me show you how it's closer than you think. Imagine that instead of relying solely on a fixed salary each month, you have a passive income source that covers your main expenses. It could be rent, stock dividends, or even an online business generating profit while you sleep. Now think, with money coming from these sources, you'd have the freedom to work when you want, or not work if you don't need to. When you have a consistent passive income source, you start gaining more control over your time. You can spend more time with your family, travel to places you've always wanted to visit, or even start new projects you never had the chance to pursue. Passive income offers this unique flexibility because you no longer have to depend on active work to secure your survival. One of the best ways to achieve this freedom is to start building your passive income sources as soon as possible. As I mentioned before, you can start by investing in REITs or dividend-paying stocks. These investments can be accessible even for beginners, and over time, they become a significant source of passive income. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you own a REIT that pays $200 in dividends every month. Now, imagine that over a few years you manage to increase this amount to $1,000 per month. That amount might be enough to cover your expenses for food, transportation, or even part of your rent. With this type of income source, you already have the possibility of reducing your reliance on a fixed job. Of course, this isn't a magical solution. Building a solid passive income stream requires time, patience, and discipline. But once you understand how this works and put it into practice, the impact on your life is transformative. And most importantly, financial freedom isn't something reserved for those with large fortunes or inheritances. Anyone can achieve financial freedom by starting small and gradually creating larger passive income streams. The key is to start now and remain consistent. Even if you start with a small amount, what matters is that first step. Consistency is what will make the difference in the long run. Now that we've talked about financial freedom, let's address another crucial point: how passive income can be a powerful tool for building wealth. If you think about it, true wealth creation doesn't happen when you're simply trading your time for money. It happens when your money starts working for you, consistently and exponentially. One of the greatest advantages of passive income is the compounding effect. By investing in passive income sources, your money multiplies over time. For example, with REITs, you start earning monthly dividends. By reinvesting those dividends, you create a snowball effect that grows larger and larger. Imagine this: you start by investing $500 per month in REITs. Over the years, this investment generates dividends that you can reinvest or use to generate additional income. If you reinvest those dividends into more REITs or stocks, your wealth will grow exponentially. Each month you earn more, and each year your passive income increases. This compounding effect, essentially earning interest on interest, is what allows you to build wealth consistently without needing a massive initial investment. The secret here is consistency and time. Even starting with small amounts, the impact over the years can be significant. Let's see a practical example. Suppose you invest $200 per month in dividend-paying stocks and reinvest those dividends over time. That $200 monthly contribution, combined with the power of compounding, can grow into a substantial source of passive income. In 10, 20, or 30 years, you could accumulate a large sum of money without having to work actively for it. Additionally, it's important to understand that passive income isn't limited to a single investment strategy. There are various options, such as real estate investments, digital businesses, book royalties, or online courses. Each of these sources can contribute to your journey toward wealth building. And the best part, you don't need to be a millionaire investor to start. Even with small regular investments, you can achieve significant results over time. What matters is taking that first step, being disciplined, and letting time and compounding work in your favor. So, if you're looking to accumulate wealth, over time, passive income is one of the best strategies you can adopt. And the best part is that by starting now, you're securing a more stable and financially independent future. Now that you understand the benefits of passive income and how it can transform your financial life, the big question is, how do you start? The good news is that you don't need to be a finance expert to start building your first source of passive income. The important thing is to take the first step, and I'll show you how to do that. The first thing you need to do is choose a simple and accessible strategy. If you're just starting out, one of the best options is investing in REITs. They're easy to access, don't require large initial amounts, and offer monthly payouts. Additionally, they're a safe way to start diversifying your investments without needing to be an expert in real estate. To start, you can open an account with a brokerage firm. There are several platforms that allow you to invest with low amounts, starting from $100 or $200 or even less. Choose a reliable brokerage firm and study the available REITs or dividend-paying stocks. Start small but stay consistent. Even a small monthly amount can turn into a solid source of passive income over time. Another option, if you don't want to invest in real estate or dividend-paying stocks, is to create digital products like an ebook, online course, or recorded lectures. These products can be sold at any time, generating sales and passive revenue without requiring constant involvement in the sales process. So how do you take the first step? Choose a passive income source that makes sense for your profile. Don't be afraid to start small. The key is consistency and reinvesting your earnings. Over time, what begins as a small income source can grow into something significant. Now do whatever is necessary to start taking those first steps. Open your account, research investments, and most importantly, start now. The sooner you begin, the faster you'll see results. Of course, the process of building passive income sources isn't without challenges, and that's exactly what I want to talk about now. The obstacles you might face and how to overcome them. One of the biggest challenges when starting is the fear of uncertainty. Many people hesitate to invest, whether it's in REITs, stocks, or even launching a digital product, because they're unsure if the results will be positive. The key to overcoming this fear is education and planning. The more you know about the investments you're making, the more confident you'll be in your decisions. Study, read books, watch videos, and if possible, consult experts to understand what you're doing. Another common challenge is the lack of initial capital. Many people believe that to start investing in passive income, you need a lot of money. The truth is, you can start with small amounts and gradually increase over time. Consistency is the secret. Even if you start with $100 or $200 per month, the important thing is to maintain that discipline over time. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent investments. Lastly, there's the lack of patience. Building a solid passive income stream takes time. It can be frustrating at first when the results are still small. But remember, wealth building is a long-term game. If you remain consistent, patience and discipline will make all the difference. So, face these challenges with education, consistency, and patience. Each step you take will bring you closer to financial freedom and a more secure financial future. Now that you know how to get started and the obstacles you may face, I want you to take a moment to reflect on the impact passive income can have on your life. Every day you delay building your passive income sources, you're delaying your financial freedom. And more importantly, you're postponing the possibility of living life on your own terms. I understand that starting can feel challenging, and you might have doubts about whether this path is worth it. But remember, passive income isn't a magic solution. It requires commitment and patience. The good news is, you don't need to be wealthy to start. It doesn't matter how small your initial investment is. What truly matters is your willingness to take that first step. When you look at people who have achieved financial freedom, you'll notice that they didn't start out big or with large sums of money. What they did was seize opportunities and remain consistent. Over time, continuous learning and discipline turned their small steps into significant results. So remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how you manage what you have. Start now, even if it's with a small amount. The first step is the most important one, and it could be the step that changes your financial life forever. Now, more than ever, you have the chance to transform your financial reality. It's in your hands to start this journey. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can begin today. If you've made it this far, you already understand why passive income is one of the best strategies to achieve financial freedom. You've also learned that, regardless of where you start, it's possible to build income streams that work for you. Now, it's time to take action. I challenge you to take the first step today. Don't wait until tomorrow to start. Open an account with a brokerage, begin investing in REITs, or even create your first digital product. What matters most is that, regardless of the path you choose, you start building something that can generate income without relying on your constant time and effort. If this video made sense to you, like it, share it with someone you think could benefit from this information, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more content to help you transform your financial life. But most importantly, put into practice what you've learned. Passive income won't happen overnight, but with discipline, patience, and consistency, it will take you much further than you imagine. Finally, remember this: the journey to financial freedom begins with a single step. And today, you already know how to start. Now it's up to you. Let's take this journey together toward your financial independence.